Hey everyone, I want to do this video because I have had this question done to me a few times in the last days, and I have noticed that the energy, it has been very strong. I know as an empath we always say that, but I noticed in me, and at the same time I had so many healing sessions booked because people were saying that they couldn't do anything, they were so tired, others in slow motion, I cannot work. And I noticed that it was not only in me, but it was a collective trend. So let me tell you guys what happened to me. I had a third eye activation in a session, and after that, for 2 days and a half, I had headache. Normally when you have a third eye activation, at least in me, I'm gonna have a sort of pain or discomfort because actually your pineal gland is being decalcified and our biological structures move and change. But before, it was just like for a few hours, and after sleep the next day it was all done. I already know that pattern, but this time it took so long with many vivid dreams and slow motion time collapse episodes that resonate with what some of my friends and my clients were saying that it happens to them. So what happens when you have a sort of upgrade or activation? Sometimes we will feel it or not. We're always upgraded. But when you feel it in a way that I'm describing that it happened to me, it is because we receive so much light in a way that the light is going to begin to attack whatever darkness could be within your body. Toxins, stress from metals, from food, from negative emotions or whatever. And that will have a type of catharsis or healing side effect that is going to be visible. For example, some people could have, normally when I have healing sessions, I barely have side effects. I try to go only into what the person needs, but it could be that you could be emotional after healing, or maybe very relaxed, or I don't know, some type of physical discomfort, right? But the slow motion thing, it feels as if, do you guys remember in the video of Neo from the Matrix that he could stop the time, and then whenever the bullets were coming through, he will be able to observe exactly the trajectory and then escape those bullets? It is because actually we are shifting in the time grid that we are on from one timeline to another, and it feels as if we are slow, but in the contrary, you are faster than everyone else, kind of like Flash. Do you remember that? In the movie from Flash, he's like super fast. That from the others is 1 second when he has a lot of time to do a lot of things. Well, this is kind of the pattern that you have when you have those slow motion episodes. It happens to me, and it's like you are in a type of expansion sensation that it could be that things don't make sense, or that you are in a different scenario than what people around you, and it's weird. It's weird. And for me, what happened that I noticed it was deeper than the other the other days that I was being activated, it is that I was watching the clock and I was talking to my son, and I was watching 4:14, but I was not able to remember the name of the numbers, and I was like, and my son was like, "What, mom? What?" And I was like, right, I couldn't make sense because I was in those episodes that time shift or slow motion that things got weird. In a good. It has happened to me that it's 4 p.m. and then an hour later it's 2 and I'm like, what? It was already past. And this is a timeline conjunction. It means that time will be different or faster or slower than the norm, and you could have weird things happen to you. Like, I don't know, I know someone that her phone was lost and then they put the app to look for it, and then they called police and they were circling around and the app were saying that it was in a closed neighborhood. But it was weird because she's a home mom and she was in her house the whole day, and they ring the alarm and it was like nothing. Like, it was on, but they couldn't find it. And then after the whole afternoon, it was right in her bedroom. So they say, I swear we were running in circles with the police, and they were using the app, and then the phone wasn't there, and then it appears. So that could be like a proof of time collapsing. Those like Mandela effects that maybe all of us have had. Like, I remember there is a Buddhist monk that I cannot pronounce his name that died a couple months ago, but when I saw the news that he died, I remember that he died like a month ago, right? So this is something that you could be experiencing, and if you are experiencing something like that, like me, it's because you are in a time shift. Other signs it is that from a timeline shift, it is that suddenly something will happen, like someone going to the hospital, or it was an accident, or you get fired, or suddenly you're gonna go into divorce, or your boss just called you and said, you know what, you are just have been ascended and now you go to France to live. Things, unexpected things that will come and go. Remember, this is the Libra season. We also had Mercury Retrograde for a couple of days. I think it's going to end the 2nd of October. And then we will have the 1010 portal that is going to be a reset. Because we have the influence from Charon and Venus, is going to be all about what your passion is, what you feel passionate to do, or at the same time, creative, artistic, beauty of life, or romance, love, relationships. And because we are in Libra season and it's about balance and harmony and equilibrium, then allow things in your life to move, to shift, and to find a new equilibrium that of course is going to come to support you. There are many different ways for you to know if you are in a time shift, and it is new things coming into your life. Like, for example, I don't know, you purchase a new house, you have a new car, and you have a new partner, or something new in your chain. This is something that we could initiate, or sometimes it happens by divine intervention. When you want to initiate a time, well, there is lots of meditations to do that and change contracts. I actually have I do have one too, but just by bringing something new, you can change from the timeline that you are into a new one. It may feel very alike, but it isn't, because you will know that people will begin to leave from your life or change with you. Other thing maybe very active dreams, or maybe I cannot sleep, maybe I feel so tired, maybe I feel so anxious. So we are all different. Notice what shifting signs or signals you have. And the most important thing it is, because the 3D matrix is being deconstructed, and structures like we have, like our economy and our government, our religion and education are going into a shift. The new grid that is actually the one from New Earth, it's being constructed by all of us energetically. This is something that will happen psychically for a period of, I think, 10 years perhaps. Next year is going to be a year of huge awakening, and in 2023, we begin a 10-year cycle for a completely change going into, or either very cyber revolution or very organic community. This is the trends that I have been seeing, and these two currents have been crashing for a while with the control, wear the mask, vaccines, COVID thing, from this is my free will, and I am a sovereign person to choose whatever I want in my life. So this is like, again, like freedom versus control, and this has been playing for like 2-year cycle that it's about to end. And then I think in March we're gonna shift the paradigm into something else. But remember, we are closing a year. This is almost in October, November, December. These are times to go within and see what is working out for you, what it's not working out for you, and make the necessary changes with habits, with your own spirituality, the techniques that you already know, to shift and align with ease and grace into what you can do, what your responsibility to change, but at the same time to allow all of those changes with gentle and kindness perception, not only for you but also for everyone's, because everyone else is going through something. Maybe they say it, maybe they know, maybe you perceive it, maybe you don't, but we're all being impacted whether they perceive it or not. Even the persons that are not awake, they're all going through change. 2023 is a year for a massive awakening, massive transformation, and these are exciting times because we are the shift we have waiting for. Please let me know any other question or thing that you want me to do a quick video about it, and let me know if you have been feeling any changes and what else we can do in this channel so we all can grow, connect, and keep discovering ourselves together. Thank you so much for your support. Have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day.